Hi there, this is Noah with the Marketing and Training Department. This is going to be a brief video tutorial on how to get more Google reviews with automated text messages. In the last video, we covered how to get more Google reviews with automated emails, so in this one we're going to look at text messages. Now before we dive in, I want to encourage you to like and subscribe to the DRS YouTube channel by clicking on the link in the corner up there, or there should be a link in the corner down there as well. All right, so let's dive in. I am logged into the back end under the Admin tab, and I am going to go into Admin, Documents, Automatic Text Messaging. Now, if you don't have your automatic text messaging set up, you'll have a little notification up here at the top of the page that you can click on to go ahead and get set up with your automatic text messaging. It does come included with the DRS system, so if you don't have that set up, I encourage you to do so. So let's go ahead and click here to add a new text message. And I'm going to go ahead and call this Reviews. And I'm going to go ahead and click into here to edit the content. I'm actually including my name in this text because I feel like anything that we can do to make it feel more personal for the customer is helpful and will probably, hopefully, increase response rates. Okay, so I'm going to open up a new browser tab, and I am going to go into my Google My Business account, into my back end of my Google My Business, and I'm going to go ahead and scroll down to this area. You'll either see something that says Get Your First Review if you don't have any Google reviews, or it'll say something about reviews. It should be right around here. So I'm going to go ahead and click here on Share Review Form. And then I am going to click here, and I've already done this process, but if you don't have a short name for your Google Reviews link, then there will be a little suggestion right here that uses your company name that you can click on to just autofill into here. And if you don't like that, then you can choose something else. So in my case, this is just my company name and my company city. And when I click on Apply, it goes ahead and lets me click into here to copy that link. So then I can go back into here and paste that link into the message. And then I am going to give them a different link for the internal DRS survey if they weren't happy with my service. So the rationale here is if they were really happy, I want them to leave me a Google review. I want the SEO that comes with lots of good Google reviews. If they weren't happy, I want that in my internal survey to DRS, which allows me to kind of collate that data and see what it was exactly that they weren't happy about. And it also, again, leaves those negative reviews, hopefully, off of Google. So I am going to actually click into Documents, Automatic Messages, and I'm actually going to right-click here and open this up in a new browser tab because I still need to make some edits to the body of this text message. And I'm going to click into this survey letter automatic email message. And the way that I have this email message set up, a 5 or 4-star review, these are actually clickable links, these images here, and a 5 or a 4-star review directs them to my Google reviews page, and a 3, 2, or 1-star directs them to the survey, similar to how we're doing it with the text message. So I'm going to click into that, I'm going to double click on that 3-star review, and I am going to go to the link, and I am going to copy this link URL, and I'm going to paste it into this automatic text message. So I don't think we have hit the character limit for the automatic text messaging thing, but we're going to test all of this just to make sure in just a minute here. You know, I am going to rephrase this a little bit, and I'm going to say their name one more time. Again, that thank you and that personal touch of saying their name in here, I suspect is probably going to increase my response rates. So I am going to make this go out the day after their job. And if I wanted to, I could have multiple different text messages trying to get these Google reviews. I could do different versions of this and send out, one version to customers based on, for example, whether it was a commercial job or a residential job, and another version if it's the other kind, that sort of thing. And if so, I would use availability rule sets to do that. In this particular case, I'm just going to have one message that gets sent out to everybody. So I'm not going to use any availability rule sets, but just keep in mind that if you want to, you can use availability rule sets to send out different messages to different groups of customers, different types of customers. So send only to, I don't need to worry about. Send BCC to, I also don't need to worry about. Filter needs to be set to active only, and I'm going to go ahead and submit this. After that, we're going to go ahead and send out a test message to test all of this out. So I'm going to go ahead and submit. All right, now I'm going to go back into my other browser tab within the backend, in the DRS backend. I'm going to close out that little overlay window, and I'm going to click into the CRM, the customers tab, and it looks like I have placed some test orders under my name, but I actually put my company phone number in there. I don't actually have a cell phone number on record for myself, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and click into myself, and I'm going to book a quick test order. And I'm going to go ahead and update the phone number in here to be my cell phone number. And I'm going to go ahead and click on continue and check out. Going to submit without payment so that when I am done with all of this, I can cancel this order and not worry about having to reverse the payments so that my accounting doesn't get all screwed up. So going to go ahead and submit without payment and without receipt. And I remember the order number was 1114. So I am now going to click back into my automatic text messaging tab here in the back end. I am going to go down to this field here, enter in that order ID and the phone number, and send a test message. And then I am going to go to my phone and check my text messages. Sweet. Looks like the character limit was not a problem, and the merge fields worked. So we've got that personal touch of the customer name and, of course, our company name in the message. Let's just go ahead and quickly click on those links to test them out. All right, sweet. So that one is working. And then let's go ahead and click on the internal survey link. And that is working as well. Sweet. Sweet. So this is all working correctly. So the last thing I want to do before we wrap this video is I want to take a quick look at the survey itself so we can edit the questions and stuff in the survey if we don't like them. So I'm going to click back into the back end in a different browser tab. I'm going to go to Admin Documents Setup Surveys. Now you can use the DRS system to serve as many different surveys to different kinds of customers as you want. Most of us just use the one survey. So I'm going to go ahead and click into the survey that I've got in here. And you can see it's pretty straightforward. You got your questions over here, your answers here. If there's a number range, that just means, 1 is the worst, 5 is the best. If there's a yes, comma, no kind of thing where there's, different answers separated by a comma, that just gives them a drop down, and you can have as many different possibilities in there as you want. In this case, it's just 2. It's just yes and no, but, you just separate them with a comma, and you're good to go. And then if you leave these answer fields blank, it just gives them an open-ended text field that they type into. So pretty straightforward. That's how you edit your surveys, and that about does it. So hope this was helpful. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, the tech support department is happy to help out with this or any other questions that you have related to working in the system. So please feel free to reach out at 505-435-9731, extension 102, or support@dumpsterrentalsystems.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.